What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you an NFL discussion video centered around my Atlanta Falcons and why we should stay far, far away from even thinking about trading for Dolphin star cornerback Jalen Ramsey. Let's get into why, guys. So, as we all know, late last week, Jalen Ramsey and the Dolphins came out saying, "Hey, we're looking to, part ways." That's been kind of brewing for a while. It made sense. He's not on their timeline anymore. They're not in a winning spot. He's getting older. He wants to win. So that makes sense there. Immediately, some teams came up, and my Falcons were on the radar. And if you don't know, Raheem Morris, our current head coach, he was formerly the DC for the Rams back. I want to say when Ramsey was there, 2020, 2021, or 2021, 2022, whatever it was. But you see multiple interviews and there's multiple talks where Ramsey and Morris speak very highly of each other. And, as a Falcons fan, I've been saying personally for a long time, a lot of my fellow Falcons fans been saying pass rush with the first round pick. I've been saying linebacker or cornerback. I did a video on I did a video on January 2nd, 2025, and it was on Jade Barron. I'm really high on him out of Texas. I think we're pick 15, if not mistaken. Draft coming up this week, and I was very, very high on Jade Barron, and now it looks like he might not even get to pick 15. But if he does, I'm cool with going Jade Barron. I'm cool with going with a guy like Trey Amos. I was very disheartened, to say the least, when we re-signed Mike Hughes. And look, I want everybody to get paid, want everybody to get their money, but our cornerback room is garbage. And to bring back Mike Hughes on a multi-year deal, I'm just not cool with it. So outside of AJ Terrell, who's our top guy, we have Mike Hughes, D. Alford, and Clark Phillips. That's not going to cut it. That's a trio of hell right there. So I would love to get an upgrade there. And Ramsey, just the name alone sounds good, but this not Ramsey of 3, 4, 5 years ago. This is an older Ramsey. And I was talking to someone, shameless plug. I do stream on this channel as well. If you haven't seen, if you're a follower or not a follower, I do stream Madden franchise with updated rosters. Currently, I'm on the Jacksonville Jaguars, episode 1. I did the Bears so far, did the Falcons, did the Browns, and I did the Jets. Updated rosters, Justin Fields, quarterback for the Jets, so everything's updated. Retirements, all that good stuff. So tune in, you want to. But I was having a discussion while doing a Jags video with a Bucks fan, so we all over the place. But we were just talking about as far as a Ramsey trade goes, and he was telling me, or asking me, did I want Ramsey? And I was like, not really. I like the name value. But he was saying, yeah, maybe you can move him to safety. I'm like, yeah, that's not bad. He is fit for a safety. And I think, who was it? Asante Samuel? I believe Asante Samuel Asante Samuel Sr. came out and said that he told Ramsey, or he even said publicly that he think Ramsey should go to safety. Getting older, getting slower, less explosive. Always been a good tackler, but still can make plays. So that makes sense there. And the guy was saying in the chat, pairing him with Bates would kind of be scary. Not opposed to it, but just at that price, I just can't do it. Our cap space is so funny right now. We have $10 million around $10 million, and our rookie class should be about 8.6 million. I think that's the projected rate our total rookie class should go at. So that's just not enough space. The Dolphins are reportedly rumored to help facilitate a trade for what's his name? Who I'm doing the video on again? Jalen, I forgot. Jalen Ramsey. To help facilitate this trade, they might eat some of the first year cap hit, but other than that, you still have to deal with the next couple years. And they're pretty big cap hits with a lot of money. So I'm like, I just can't, and I said this with a lot of sports, basketball, baseball, mainly basketball and football. The name value sometimes outweighs the actual on-field, on-court value. I was very big back in the day, a couple years ago, on KD to the Suns not happening. I thought the Suns were foolish, and it turns out, fast forward a couple years, they're definitely foolish. And so on and so forth. Many other moves, football, baseball, basketball moves. just foolish moves that don't make sense. Yes, the name value, the name recognition is there of Jalen Ramsey, but the play fell off a little bit. And also, is he worth that money still? That's a big question. I just can't see it. And I make too many jokes. No disrespect to the Saints, but I make too many jokes on when I'm doing my Saints videos to say, we're gonna go in on an older aging veteran worth a lot of money that's going to kill our cap hit. I just can't do that because that's what some of the Saints would do. So, they're in cap hell for a reason, and they're still stuck there in purgatory, and I don't want to be nowhere near that type of style. So, I get the connection. I'm look. You watch my past prediction videos. I'm all for past connections. Of guys who are familiar and tied in with former coaches, former players, former GMs, all that good stuff. I get it. I love that part, connecting players to new situations, but I just don't love Ramsey coming to us. I just don't love it. I truly don't. He's not as good as he used to be, and plus all that money with limited cap space we already have. So, um, wish the best for Ramsey. If I had to pick a spot right now, and I said it during my chat as well with the guy talking about Ramsey coming to the Falcons. If I had to pick right now, I like dark horse moves. I like the Cardinals. I like the Cardinals. A bunch of young corners, no one really standing out. I think Jonathan Gannon low key, and I'm gonna do a video on this as well. Jonathan Gannon and Shane Steichen, both former Philadelphia Eagles coordinators, doing that great year they had a couple years ago. Both of those guys could be coaching for their jobs. They could be on a hot seat. I think both deservedly so. Gannon has not turned around their defense for the Cardinals yet, and then Shane Steichen hasn't really turned around their offense for the Colts yet. So I think both guys could be let go next offseason or next season. I should say, if they don't get it together. So you see Gannon just brought in Josh Sweat. I think more could be to come for Jonathan Gannon. Like I said, they have some good young corners, but they aren't. No one really stands out. So I think bringing in Ramsey to play safety or corner, the pair with Buda Baker would be crazy, and also some of them young corners there as well. Because there are some that's solid, but I think the Cardinals make a lot of sense. I might do a video on that, might not. We'll see. But a lot of people have the Raiders and Ravens and Vikings and all that stuff in the mix. But I think the Cardinals are a super dark horse to land a guy like Jalen Ramsey if he wants to go there. It's all up to him. So, but overall, man, that's it for the video. Ramsey, heck of a talent and heck of a player. I just think the on-field value is a little less than what I would like for the amount of money that we, have to pay him for the next couple of years. So, wish the best for Ramsey, but I just don't see him coming to the Falcons. I prefer us not to even think about it. Just go ahead and draft Barron, draft Amos, draft Will Johnson, and we'll move on from there. But that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.